Ever wondered why your grandparents clip coupons? Your parents obsess over their 401k, and your friends can't stop talking about their latest travel adventures. It's not just personal preference, it's a generational money story. From baby boomers to millennials, each group has its own unique financial fingerprint. Stick around as we unpack these fascinating spending habits that shape our economy and society. Welcome to the Economy Unpacked Daily YouTube channel. From Wall Street to your street, we share the world of money in a clear way. Generational spending is more than just numbers on a spreadsheet. It's a window into the values, priorities, and cultural influences that shape how different age groups manage their money. By understanding these patterns, businesses can create better products, governments can craft smarter policies, and families can prepare for financial challenges ahead. Today, we're diving into the wallets of baby boomers, Generation X, and millennials to see how history, economic conditions, and technology have molded their financial behaviors. Let's start with the baby boomers, born between 1946 and 1964. This generation hit the jackpot when it comes to timing. They rode the wave of post-World War II prosperity, enjoying strong economic growth, stable job markets, and relatively affordable education and housing. Many boomers reached their peak earning years during the booming 1980s and 1990s, setting them up for financial success. When it comes to spending, boomers have some clear priorities. Housing has been a major wealth builder for this group. They benefited from affordable mortgages and watched their property values skyrocket over the decades. As they age, healthcare has become a top spending category, with many investing heavily in insurance and medical care. But it's not all practical spending. Boomers are also prioritizing retirement savings, travel, and even luxury goods. After decades of hard work, they're ready to enjoy life and leave a legacy. The historical context that shaped boomers can't be overlooked. They grew up in an era of suburban expansion and cultural optimism. The American dream was alive and well, and for many, it became a reality through rising home equity and long-term financial security. Now, let's shift gears to Generation X, born between 1965 and 1980. If boomers hit the timing jackpot, Gen X drew a more challenging hand. Often called the sandwich generation, they are rebalancing the needs of aging parents and growing children while trying to keep up with their own mortgages and financial goals. Gen X spending priorities reflect these pressures. Education is a major focus, with heavy investment in their children's schooling and college funds. Homeownership remains important, though housing prices were less favorable compared to what boomers experienced. Perhaps most defining for this generation is their relationship with debt. Credit card use and consumer debt management became significant financial challenges for many Gen Xers. Historically, Gen X came of age during times of economic uncertainty. They lived through recessions, high inflation in the late 1970s, and the shift from industrial to digital economies. This has led to a more cautious approach to money. They tend to save more than millennials, but have achieved the same level of financial security as boomers. And now we come to the millennials, born between 1981 and 1996. This generation faces a unique set of financial hurdles: unprecedented student debt, skyrocketing housing costs, and wage growth that hasn't kept pace with inflation have all shaped their spending habits. Unlike their boomer parents, homeownership is often delayed or seems completely out of reach for many millennials. So where is millennial money going? Experiences are a top priority. Travel, dining out, and unique adventures often take precedence over material possessions. Technology is another major spending category, with smartphones, subscription services, apps, and online shopping eating up a significant portion of their budgets. Millennials also value flexibility, often preferring to rent homes or use car-sharing services rather than making big purchases. The 2008 financial crisis hit millennials hard, right as many were entering adulthood. This led to delayed financial independence for many and a skepticism towards traditional financial institutions. Social media and digital culture have also played a huge role in shaping millennial preferences, influencing them to seek out experiences, convenience, and sustainable options. When we look at these three generations side by side, some interesting patterns emerge. Take housing, for example. Boomers gained significant wealth through property. Gen X struggled with hefty mortgages, and many millennials are stuck in the rental market. Healthcare spending follows a similar trajectory. Boomers are spending the most as they age. Gen X is starting to increase their medical budgets, and millennials spend less but face uncertain future costs. Education tells another story. Millennials carry the heaviest burden of student debt, while Gen X is now focused on funding their children's education. Boomers, on the other hand, benefited from much more affordable college costs during their youth. When it comes to leisure and lifestyle spending, we see clear generational differences. Boomers splurge on luxury travel and retirement activities. Millennials prioritize unique experiences and social outings. Gen X tries to balance family vacations with the everyday costs of raising kids and maintaining a household. These spending habits aren't just about personal preference, they reflect deeper values around money. Boomers tend to prioritize stability in leaving a legacy. Gen X is focused on providing security for their families. Millennials value flexibility and self-expression in their financial choices. But it's not all differences. All three generations place high value on home education and quality of life. It's the way they prioritize and approach these goals that varies dramatically. These generational spending patterns have major implications for markets and society as a whole. Businesses are having to adapt quickly to serve the needs of each group. For boomers, there's growing demand for healthcare services, retirement products, and luxury travel options. Gen X is looking for family-oriented services, creative mortgage solutions, and long-term investment products. Millennials are driving the growth of digital platforms, pushing for more affordable housing options, and embracing subscription and sharing economy models. The impact on various markets is clear. In housing, we're seeing simultaneous demand for downsizing options from boomers and affordable first-time buyer solutions from millennials. Retail is shifting from traditional brick-and-mortar stores favored by boomers and Gen X to the e-commerce world dominated by millennials. Healthcare spending is on the rise across the board, but especially as boomers age. And the digital economy continues to expand, fueled largely by millennial online consumption habits. Perhaps most interestingly, we're seeing a cultural shift in how people view money itself. It's no longer just about accumulating wealth, especially for younger generations. Money has become a tool for expressing identity, collecting experiences, and pursuing purpose-driven lives. Looking ahead, we can already see how Generation Z and beyond might approach spending. Having witnessed the financial struggles of millennials, they tend to be more financially cautious. They prefer digital-first banking solutions, gravitate towards sustainable products, and value flexible lifestyles. We may see a continued rejection of traditional home ownership models and an even stronger emphasis on environmental and ethical consumption. Of course, The future of spending will also be shaped by larger forces like artificial intelligence, automation, and climate change. These factors will likely push markets to adapt even further, with a growing focus on sustainability and affordability. In conclusion, each generation's spending habits tell a unique story of opportunity, challenge, and adaptation. Boomers built wealth through housing and stable careers. Gen X balances multiple responsibilities while managing debt. Millennials prioritize flexibility and experiences in a world of rising costs and technological change. Now, we want to hear from you. Which generation do you identify with most when it comes to money and spending? Are you a coupon-clipping boomer, a Gen X juggling act, or a experience-seeking millennial? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get a lively generational debate going. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more insights on economics, consumer behavior, and the fascinating trends shaping our financial world. Until next time, this is Economy Unpacked Daily, helping you make sense of the dollars and cents that drive our lives.